kind of mentality do you think this kind of thing builds in the people that, number one, look up to niggas like this? You feel what I'm saying? And in the mentalities of, like, number two, people that are on this side, you know, the employment side, the regular civilian side of things, and we're actually looking at these brothers as placeholders to be like, yo, as long as I continue my little journey, nigga, continue kicking my little shit, bro, I'm gonna get there. Look at these boys, you know what I'm saying? Okay, this is a selfish point that I'm making right here. My bad. I have to. I literally, you know what I'm saying? Like, people like, okay, DDG, for example, like, this nigga be live on Twitch a lot these days, right? We know this. If you know, you know. If you don't, do your homework. Tap in. What are you doing? You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? I've been seeing him a whole lot on the live. You know what I mean? This nigga would be like cooking up music, bro. Real, like, fresh, hot and fresh and steamy little shit. You know what I'm saying? Live on stream. I'm like, what? This kind of value? My niggas? You feel me? This is special. It feels special. It feels cool. Understand what I'm saying? So there was value in that. So I would look at that and be like, yo, this and this is one thing that you know, made an artist, a hip hop artist such as DDG, stand out from a whole bunch of niggas, right? Is the fact that he's not, well, he came about he came up on the scene as being a content nigga, right? Content, right? With the little videos, I think skits, I think things like pranks, things like whatever the case, right? All that kind of thing. But he literally kept to his loyalty, you know what I'm saying, for the music thing, to a point where even that aspect of him, like, just blew out of the water. You feel what I'm saying? And what I wanted to highlight in that is the fact that, okay, since he came up as this kind of artist from the first place, right? He can partake in, like, the content space of today, right? The live streaming thing where it's like, yo, I do this. I'm a content creator. I'm a live streamer, bro. Like, why not just, like, you know, stream my studio sessions? You feel what I'm saying? Artists like this, they make this thing fun, bruh. You know what I mean? And another thing that I realized, bro, just with me consuming the kind of artists, the kind of music that I do consume, you feel what I'm saying? You don't, like, these guys don't even have to be the best, bruh. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be the most number one, you know what I'm saying? 100 million. Oh shit, my bad. Had to clear that out. Clear my throat, pause. Yeah, you don't have to be like the greatest, most amazing, most perfect, but, like, grab the people's hearts, bro. Grab the people's attention, grab the people's focus, grab the people via inspiration. You feel what I'm saying? Because I feel like this nigga, you get all that kind of shit, that entertainment, that engagement. You feel what I'm saying? For the fact that he live streams his studio sessions. A whole bunch of niggas in the West are starting to do this, but in most parts of the rest of the world, they're not. You know what I'm saying? Recording live on stream, that is. You see what I'm saying? I see a whole bunch of underground artists or whatever like that going onto streamers like Blackboy Max's platform and recording a whole bunch of things, right? Even Burna Boy was doing this whole thing, you know what I'm saying? They're in the booth by Blackboy. So you feel what I'm saying? Wait, I think the whole Nasty C thing, what the fuck is it doing, nigga? You know you're not supposed to go on without me, nigga. You just gotta remain in the background with your little chicken, nigga. Eat that, gulp that. Nah, my bad. You know what I mean? Like, niggas like this, they make this whole thing fun. They make this whole thing worth engaging in. Is my whole main point. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why, even with people like me, bro, take this background song that's in the background. Right now, it's like elevator music. I have a kind of a different vision for my music. But you feel what I'm saying? The fact that who the fuck asked you about your music? It's like, yo, my bad, like, I didn't even know people didn't give a fuck that much about my shit. Like, literally, I got a whole bunch of songs on my shit, like channel da da da. You know what I'm saying? I just decided to utilize it another way. But the whole being loyal to that whole thing of doing it, continue to do it. You feel what I'm saying? I'm actually, you know, I've been for the longest right now contemplating on just like doing the whole in the booth thing. You feel what I'm saying? Start creating on camera. Well, eventually, the goal is to eventually do it on live stream and shit like that. But obviously, you know, I still got to test comfortability levels and shit like that, right? And convenience levels and quality level. Ooh, quality? Come on, boy, what you doing? You know what I'm saying? Don't play with that. We gotta, you know, test all of that kind of shit. And I'm finna dive in. I ain't gonna lie, I'm finna dive in. And so you know, you know what I mean. That whole like decision to just like keep at it like that, even to this point. I mean, this content creation thing. Recently, I started it, but the music, it's been years, bro. And obviously, I've been looking at these North Stars as people like these artists, like these brothers of mine, right? Like these neighbors right here. You know what I'm saying? Be like, oh damn, you know, they they be dropping fire shit, fire stuff on top of that. So that makes it even worth like going for, like, you feel me? And just worth listening to, like, keep listening to that shit, so that, you know, the seed inside of people, regular civilians like me, who, you know, this shit never worked out. Now you had to go ahead and, you know, do your regular 9 to 5 shit. You feel me? People like me can, like, at least still keep that seed there, because it's more than just like blowing up, bro. That's why okay, now subjectively talking, that's why I feel like I even made the decision to do things like record like this song in the background. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I know that was a little bit awkward, but you know what I'm saying? Deal with it, nigga. You and my motherfucking, you are under my roof, sir. You deal with everything that I express. But now, anyway, you know what I'm saying? For niggas like me to be like, yeah, bro, let's keep doing it. It's fun at this point. It's fun at this point. It's fun at this point. And shout out my man Moo, bro. Like, he dropped Moo. He recorded Moo. I think that's the artist name that he wanted to go by, with this recent live stream recording of an album that he did, bro. That shit was fire. Shit was fire. Nasty C, bro. Same effect, my boy. Same effect, my boy. And another thing I do got to take into consideration. Oh, can't even talk. Let me slow down my my yappery for a second. Both of these men are dads. Right? Both of these men are dads. So I understand, you know, pulling moves like let's try to get a stable job. Maybe this might be stable, maybe not. Ooh,